Terra Eternity the Card Challenge is the little sibling of Terra Eternity the Energy Challenge, both from Egan-Mish Games. The Card Challenge is a dexterous game of resource management and carbon neutralization as 2 to 6 players compete to balance carbon with building better energy sources throughout the countries of the world. This is a preview video with a copy of the game provided by the publisher, so some aspects of the game, including game components and cards, may change before final production. Each player will attempt to create 5 countries with a carbon neutral footprint while creating renewable energy resources. Watch out for the buildup of the carbon in the atmosphere, as a disaster will cause the player to lose points. Whoever manages to balance 5 countries first will end the game. Join me as we preview how to play the game. The game comes with this globe, which you will assemble and then place a platform on top, which shows your player count. There are also 100 black cubes representing CO2, 15 white year cubes, and 15 yellow or orange skill cubes. Players should shuffle the decks of 50 country cards, 42 energy cards, and 25 action cards separately and place them within easy reach of all players. Next, deal 3 countries, 2 energy, and 1 action card to each player. You can also play the game with action cards removed, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at how to play with them in the game. Each player will want to have enough space in their respective areas to play countries and energy, and then score them face down in a separate area next to that. On a player's first turn, they will select a country to play. The black cubes shown in the upper right hand corner of the card are the cost to play the card. The green cubes shown in the left corner will not be activated until the country becomes carbon neutral. At the bottom of each card, you can find information about the country, including the numbers, which are from the Emission Database for Global Atmospheric Research, or EDGAR, which is a European group which studies climate change. Back to the card play though. If a card happens to show a yellow cube, this is a skills cube which can be used for mega factories. More on those in a minute. Make sure you immediately receive any skills cubes when you first activate a country. This is the only time you receive these skill cubes for country cards. On their very first turn, a player may only activate 1 country. On future turns, a player may choose to activate as many countries as they would like, as long as they go ahead and add those carbon blocks to the Terra platform. If you play an energy card and are able to make a country carbon neutral, you will flip it and the accompanying cards face down in your scoring area. Some energy cards allow you to play them immediately. Others require you to place white or year cubes on them, which will be removed in one of 2 ways. First, at the beginning of each subsequent turn, you will be removing 1 white cube from each energy plant to show that a year has passed. Alternatively, you may spin those yellow-orange skill cubes to immediately remove all white cubes from a plant and activate it. To spin skill cubes and activate a mega factory, you will spend as many skill cubes as you have vertically scored country cards, to a minimum of 1. You must spin something for even that first factory. How would I know if my country has achieved carbon neutrality? If after I finish building a factory on an activated country, I compare the number of green cubes from the country and built factories and have more green cubes than black carbon cubes on the country, then I have achieved carbon neutrality. These are the cards that all go vertically face down in my scoring area. Whenever a disaster occurs, turn any one activated country and factory cards on it face down, but turn all of them horizontally to indicate they are negative points. Also, completely clear the Terra platform of any cubes before proceeding. At the end of your turn, you must draw back up to your hand size of 6 cards. First, draw 1 action card. Next, draw country or energy cards as you wish until your hand is back at 6 cards. Play passes to the next player. On subsequent turns, you will first remove a white cube from any energy planets that have them. Then, check for a new state of activated countries. You may have just caused a country to become carbon neutral. If a country is carbon neutral, score it by flipping it face down vertically along with any energy power plants attached to it. Next, collect black CO2 cubes from all activated countries that are not yet carbon neutral, as well as any incomplete energy power cards. Add these cubes to Terra based on the action card you drew at the end of your turn. If you drew a challenge card, you must play it, adding any black cubes shown on the card. Then gain any reward shown on the card. If you drew an awareness card, you may save it for a future turn. You may use it to lower the amount of cubes placed by the green cubes shown, or you may just place it face down in your scoring area. You do not get the points for these cards if you use it for the carbon reduction. Play country and energy cards from hand as before, or pass. You are never forced to play cards, but you must always place your CO2 from activated countries and energy power plants first. Don't forget to use those skill blocks to activate mega factories on your turn. If you use a skill block for a mega factory, you may choose to use it on any country and energy power plant in play, even another player's energy plant. In this way, you will get to score the associated country and power plant in your scoring area. Play will continue until one player has scored their 5th country. In your positive point pile, score all green energy cubes as positive points. The cards in your negative point pile will only score the black cubes shown as negative points. Reduce positive points by negative points for each player. Compare the scores, and whoever has the most points wins. If you want, you can play over 3 games, and whoever has the highest point total over 3 games becomes the most sustainable player. You can also choose to play without the action cards shown. The game is quick to pick up and has some great information on climate change related to energy consumption. When the game launches on Kickstarter, many cards will also have OCR codes with additional information. You can definitely use this game as a learning tool. Thanks for watching this preview and how to play. Let me know what you think of the game, and please consider liking and subscribing if you found this video helpful. Happy gaming!